And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're back.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright. Fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us. Breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride. Talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes! 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 Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
Welcome back, buddy.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on the Friday night. Friday night. All right, as I said, it is Friday night here on March 21st. Man, Glenn, less than a week away from opening day, man. Holy crap, I'm ready for this thing to start for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, right, it's baseball. Secondly, our league gets fired up, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. I can't wait.
Paul was worried about you.
Hey, what's up, Paul? Hey, it's all good. I just had to take a day. The back is still kind of cranky, but it's a lot better than what it was. So yeah, hey, got to do what you got to do, man. I appreciate Glenn. Thanks for taking it yesterday. Much.
You've with all my travel and I've got work. That is my priority in life. But you've been there, buddy. So no
Appreciate
problem.
it.
The guys in the chat were in full force last night, bringing it. We filled an hour and had a whole lot of fun. So I just worry about you.
Yep. Hey, appreciate that. Thank you.
Everybody.
But yeah, it's getting better. Freaking A, man. You know what it's all about with having the damn bad back. So I think you can kind of understand. But hey, again, getting close to the start of the regular season today. This was Logan Webb's last spring start before the season starts, and he looked pretty damn good. Hey, you know what?
7 Ks, 5 and a third,
Yeah.
7 Ks. And,
How
he only gave 3 hits.
How many pitches did he throw? Just for shits and giggles. I'll find out here. I'm bringing up the box score as we speak.
Pitch count, he only threw 38.
What?
Yeah, 5+ innings, 38 pitches.
That's it?
Yeah.
No shit.
I
No
wouldn't shit.
way.
I wouldn't shit on you. No.
Oh, they're not even showing it, are they? Nope. They're not even showing total pitches. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Pitch count, 38.
That is crazy.
Duvall got the save through 14 pitches. How much did he cover? Just 14 in an inning. And so Duvall closing it out today too.
Yeah, how about that? Hey, let's bring that up real quick. Let's bring up the box score. Yeah, I saw that, Mark. I saw that. Yeah, the Texas Rangers let loose Hunter Strickland. There you go, man. Oh yeah, there you go. Harris acupuncture. I've had some dry needling done. That works well. Same thing with chiropractor. It works well for a little while, but over the long term, it winds up coming back. I got a TENS unit. The TENS unit is freaking awesome. Put some electrodes on my back and let that thing just freaking zap away. That shit's awesome. Again, it's just managed. It's all it is it's managing the pain. But hey, it is what it is. All right, let's share this here. What did the lineup do today? We got Wade led it off, had 1 hit, 1 run scored, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Adames, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Cost, doesn't matter. Ramos, no hits, no walks. Chapman, 1 hit, all in RBI, 1 run scored. There you go. Yastrzemski, 1 hit. All right, 1 strikeout. Don't care about VR. Flores, 0-4. Sabelos, another hit for Sabelos. Are we going to see this guy? Are we going to see this guy anytime soon? This is crazy. This guy's had a hell of a spring. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Incarnate. There we go. There's our news. Going for X-rays, not good. What's up, Tom? How's it going, Tom? His 40th consecutive year doing. Look at that. Tom knows a little thing about fantasy baseball. His 40th consecutive year. Woo! Wow.
Right
Bailey, no hits. Matos, no hits. Wisely had 1 hit, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it was a 3-run shot. Fitzgerald, no hits, 2 strikeouts. McRae only had 1 at bat with a strikeout. He tallied up these strikeouts again towards the end of spring, and I don't like it, but whatever. Webb, again, 5 2/3, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. Nice. He had a good spring. Bivens gave up 2 hits in an inning and a third, only 1 walk, no earned. Tyler Rogers, woo! Yeah. Not good, huh? 3 hits, 3 earned runs. Gave up a home run. And then Doval, like you said, Glenn, he comes in for that last inning. 3 strikeouts. Good for him. But then he also had 1 hit and 1 walk. But hey, it's nice to see those strikeouts. So that is the tail of the tape, right?
The tail of the tape. There you go. I like that.
How about tail of the again, just getting that much closer. Let's make sure people stay healthy. I know there's still some talk out there, Glenn, about Jung Hoo Lee. Still questionable whether or not he's going to start the season on the IL or if it's going to be. And I guess Melvin came out and said it. It's going to either be Matos or McRae out there in center field if Jung Hoo Lee is unable to go.
Yeah. And of course, we got Matos. Matos out there today. So even though he put an O spot, a big goose egg on the board, gets some playing time. So maybe they go that route. Let's see. I got a call coming in. I'll be right back, buddy.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Let's see where else we want to go with this. So let's see what happens. They're getting that much closer. I know there were some cuts, right? I think Jake Lamb was shown the door. Thank God. We really didn't need Jake Lamb. We as in the Giants. Yeah, Mark, I was just talking about that. I'm not liking it. Over his last couple of games, it seems like his strikeout rate has gone up again. I don't like to see that because I thought he was actually doing some good stuff there, right? Not trying to kill the ball, getting the ball in play, so to speak. Again, maybe the starting pitchers are starting to throw a little bit, the funny stuff, so to speak, right? And maybe he just can't see it. I don't know, but I don't like to see that. Again, I guess that helps out Matos. I want to see Matos, man. I want to see Matos go out there and take care of business. He had a fantastic winter ball. He's had a really good spring. So I think, no way, did he really? Come on, don't say that. Hold on. Seriously, Salsa? That would suck, man. Let's see. Yes, he did. 76 years old. Holy crap, man. Oh, that sucks. Oh, yeah, the passing of George Foreman dies at 76. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Anyways, That guy was a character, right? George Foreman Grill, and then of course he's won a couple of titles. So man, that sucks. Hate to see that. Anyways, Matos has more contact in his bat than McRae. Yes, agreed. Mark, 100%. 100%. Yeah, so do we, Salsa. So do we. Those George Foreman grills are freaking awesome, man. Love those things. But again, thoughts and prayers out to the family of George Foreman. Man, that sucks. No, I'm good, man. Should be good. Yeah. Is anyone else having issues with my sound? Do I sound muted? Because Gerald Sykes, yes, Matos has to say. I agree. I'm not muted. I don't know what's going on. Make sure check your tab, LD. Well, you probably can't hear what I'm saying. If you check your tab up top, then you will be able to tell whether or not you're muted or not. But booming in. There you go. Thank you. That means I'm doing well. But Matos, man, to go back to this, thanks, Gerald. Matos has got to be given a chance, right? Come on, man. I think he's earned it. Like I said, he had a fantastic winter in Venezuela ball. Remember, he earned the Rookie of the Year in the Venezuela Winter Baseball League. So he took care of something. On your other, I don't know. Don't ask me, man. I don't know what's going on the other one. Thanks, Isabel. Appreciate it. But yeah, and then here in the spring training, man, the guy was just been tearing it up. He's done everything they've asked for. But the problem is, and what's going to probably suck is he's probably going to platoon it. I don't want to see platooning. I really don't. You already know what you have in Yastrzemski, so why not just give the run to Matos, see what he has, right? If he can't hang, then you could go to Yaz and go him for the duration of the season. I don't know, whatever. Because if you platoon him, I mean, he's not going to see right-handed batters. What is that? How are you helping Matos when you platoon him against pitchers that you're going to predominantly see? He has to be able to hit against righties. If you're not seeing what he can do against righties, then you're failing him. Yaz is the best option in right field. I understand what you're saying because of his glove. I get it. That makes sense. But the problem is Yaz is not going to be there next year. And I think the Giants need to find out. What's up, Armand? The Giants need to find out if Matos is going to be your outfielder of the future. And the only way you could do that is if you play him. I don't know what the plan is. We'll find that out soon enough. But it's gonna be interesting. LD says, you think Matos and McRae? I see what you're saying. McRae, I should say. Because they're both righty and lefty. Anthony, in on Tucker. Ooh. Man, I would love that. I would love that. Man, that would be something. I think both Tucker and Vlad are going to have a really good season this year. Again, it's their walk year, right? If you have a walk year, usually you're going to put up bigger numbers. I'd rather see Matos too, Gerald. I think you got to see what you have. And like I said, if he stinks it up, well, then go to Yaz. Because Yaz isn't the future. That's the issue I have. I don't care about this year so much for right field as I care about the future. Sixth Street would probably love Tucker too. Hey, we're going to get into that, LD. We're going to get into that. Guys, did any of you see the SF Gate article yesterday by Dave Tobner? If you haven't, we're going to read it here on the show and we can talk about it. Interesting article by Dave Tobner from the SF Gate. He usually puts out some really good articles. So if you guys haven't seen it, I like what he had to say. When I do get into it, it's going to be, I'm not going to be shitting on the team, but it has an issue to do with ownership. kind of like when I talked about what was going on with 6th Street and with what was the other thing that was on before that? Oh, whether or not the ownership is more worried about real estate. So it's kind of talking about that. So again, not shitting on the team, but I will be shitting on the ownership. as I should be, right? Come on. About ownership. But that's not till we'll do that in a little bit later.
What did I miss? Something came up. I had to.
Hey, it's all worries. Just talking Matos in the outfield. Oh, George Foreman passed away. I didn't even know that.
He's the guy, the George Foreman grill.
Yeah. Passed away at 76.
A lot of people get through college with one of those, baby. Unless you're on ramen.
You've read enough. People see
76?
76, yeah.
Dude.
But yeah. But it's going to be something, man. I'm looking forward to see the season start. Right now, what I'm liking is that the team is staying healthy, especially right now, Glenn. The pitch, for the most part, is staying healthy.
Oh right? God, we're only. Hey, come on, let's talk about that once the season starts, dude.
Well, I'm talking about when you want to get through spring training, you don't want to come out with, you don't want to hear strains in the oblique, strains in the shoulder, strains in the elbow, right?
Yeah, there are other teams that are facing that. So
yeah, look at the San Diego Padres. You got Yu Darvish, elbow inflammation. They think it shouldn't be too long, but he's going to miss the beginning of this. Glenn was analyzing my counter, says Senior.
Oh, I'd already said goodbye so long to that one. I always love, you know what? Senior's treating me like Dan. I say, here's who I want, and here's who I'll give up. Okay, I'll take all those guys, but I'll give you somebody else. That's not what I came to the table for. So anyway, I've moved on. I'm talking to Robbie Dizzle now. I'm after Robbie.
Oh man, I wish I had a sounder for that one.
Gotta do it. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I hear you. Look at the Yankees. And that's another thing. Hey, guys. The Giants may be getting a little bit of luck. They might be getting a little bit of luck when they face the Yankees because of their decimated starting rotation. So it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out when the Giants face the Yankees. Again, that's not going to be that far. Well, we're talking about the middle of April, right? Is when they're going to go to New York and Philadelphia. So
yeah.
It's a two-way street, he says. I'm giving you what you wanted. And he says, LOL.
LOL.
Yep. Toby, yeah, so getting out of spring training without any pitching injuries is good. 100%. That's what it's about, right? Just get your work in, stay healthy, so when it's time for the start of the season, you go out there and you go take care of business.
More like SOL.
Yeah, well, no.
Okay, Robbie, I threw another one back at you, baby.
Oh,
it's gonna be one of those nights over.
That's a great. Yeah, Gerald, that's a great point. Again, I think they're optioning them to AAA. That's another thing. That's what I was kind of getting into. There's a few moves, right? Jake Lamb got let go. Porter was, I think, sent to AAA, right? Porter sent to AAA. Tristan Beck sent to AAA. Jake Lamb is no longer with the Giants. Thank God. Because
did you expect anything less?
No. That's why I never understood the signing in the first one. I mean, it was nothing, but
be quite honest, I'm surprised. This team always surprises me, Eric. I'm surprised he hung on this long.
Yeah.
Because we were on the phone earlier. I said, geez, there's going to be a bevy of moves this weekend. Teams are going to.
Oh, Meckler.
Break
yeah,
down.
That's right. Meckler was sent. Thank you, Anthony. Meckler was the other one sent down.
Yeah, he was sent to AAA today.
Yeah, I kind of saw that one. That's again, nothing that was surprising, to be honest with you. So I'm not too concerned. Hey, I guess I missed some excitement yesterday. People talking about trading Kyle Harrison, huh?
Oh, geez. The show took a whole direction on that one. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Dan. You know what happens, Eric? Somebody comes in the fraternity of online, and here's what they should do. And everybody came in last night. Oh, my God. We're trading Harrison, and we're getting Kobe Mayo. I'm like, in your wet dreams, not a chance.
That would be awesome. Hey, real quick, your audio is really low. I don't know if it's low on anyone else. It sounds like you're
Can
gaining.
you hear me now?
Well, I heard you good. That was great. But yeah, it sounds a little bit more. I don't know what it is.
The dude?
Yeah, a little subdued.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Are you on a different mic? It almost sounds like you're on a different mic.
Nope. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hold on. What'd you just do? That kind of.
You just give me 30 seconds.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, let me chime in. You know what? Heck yeah, man. Before Harrison's value goes down anymore, trade him. And if you can get Mayo, get him. Again, you're trading for a prospect. There's no room. Look, the damn Orioles, it's not like they're giving up somebody that they absolutely want to keep. They're sitting him down. And it sounds like he's not happy, right? Isn't that what it was? Was he voicing his displeasure?
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing.
It's still a little bit low.
You gotta be kidding me. Brand new laptop, dude.
How about you guys? Does he sound? It sounds clear. It just sounds a little bit lower than what I'm used to.
I got you almost cranked up here. I'm gonna do one more, then I'll.
All right. Here's our buddy official SF Giants rankings. Firm. 60th 6th Street. CEO Alan Waxberger. You sound clear. It just sounded the volume.
Check 1, 2. No, it is low. I'm looking at the meter. I have a little meter set up on the side here, and I'm reading.
Yeah,
Hello.
it sounds. Yeah, it's low. It's clear but low.
What is going on?
Headquarters, River Islands in Lathrop. Trade Harrison. Yes. There we go. I'm saying do it, man. I say do it. Trade Harrison. If you could get a Kobe Mayo, I would 100% do it. What's up, Daniel? What is up? Maybe I'll just turn up my volume.
Check 1, 2. No, I'm still low.
Yeah, I turned it up a little bit. My hearing isn't the best, anyways. So.
No, it's there's something going on here.
There you go. Birdsong and Roop are ahead of Harrison, so you can afford to trade Harrison now. I agree, Mark. Yes, do it now. Do it now. Come on, go to the chopper. Send Harrison to the chopper and bring back Mayo. Come on, do it.
You're one day away. You're
do it now. Send Harrison to the chopper. Come on. Bring back some Mayo.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2. Oh, wait a sec. All right, check 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Hello. Check 1, 2.
Now we're better.
Too much? Too little?
That's good. I like it. That's good.
All right, check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12.
Yeah.
Are you and I the only guys who come in here and understand where that's coming from?
I'm sure there's a few.
Yeah.
There's a few.
12.
Come on. I'm telling you, man. Right? I would absolutely love to see them trade for Kobe Mayo. Maybe remember we were calling for him in the trade deadline last year. Senior has been calling for him since the beginning of the offseason. Right?
There were some who were calling for it last year at the trade deadline, Eric, and why Snell wasn't dealt for somebody like that. If not him, somebody. I mean, that one's going to haunt me and haunt the organization. I think that should haunt the organization for years to come, Eric. Why you would let a guy slip away
I know.
and not even get a bag of chewing gum for him, Eric? You got nothing.
Because then, could you imagine?
Like Moneyball. Stock my fridge with soda. Oh, what a dream.
Could you imagine?
But nothing.
Could you imagine if you're able to trade for Mayo and you put him at first base and you put Eldridge out in the outfield?
Hello.
Right?
There we go.
I would be okay with that.
Again, and then you move on from Yaz, and you get a little Matos activity out there, a little youth, a spring.
Well, I mean, it's there's different things you can do, man. Goodness. The only problem is, now you kind of lose on Matos, because if you want Eldridge, unless you have Eldridge DH, man, I don't know. You got to figure out something. Man.
Oh, good news. Robbie Diznell hasn't responded yet. That's good news, because he's usually a trigger finger.
I'm waiting I got my email up here. I don't see any. Man, it's been awfully quiet in our league. There's only been like 2 trades, and that's it.
What about Dilly? I figured Dilly would have been coming with a barrage after the mess he made of his draft, but
No, he's sticking to his guns. Hey,
is he?
Hey, all the credit to him. If he wants to stick, go for it, man. He's gonna he has a plan and he's gonna stick with it. Where are you, Dilly? Dude, you're MIA. You out there? You lurking out there somewhere, man?
When I went solo last night, I thought Dilly would come on. He was sight unseen last night.
Yeah, same thing when I was solo the night before. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, you know what? Joshua brings a point. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Because for him to come out on trade deadline day to go, Eric and Glenn, this is Farhan here over the Farhan, what do you think of the pitching? It's the best pitching in Major League. What a staff. Best in the majors. Come on, Farhan. You can't shit Eric and Glenn. We know better.
There we go. JB says, no way Harrison is a potential ace starting pitcher. You got Birdsong and Roop, both have way better stuff. Get rid of Harrison before his trade value bottoms out. That's exactly. Trade him before it freaking tanks. Then you're stuck with him. That sounds bad. I'm not meaning it to sound that bad, but you're stuck with him.
I can't believe that phrase was put into a single sentence. No way Harrison is a potential ace.
That's what they thought. That was
He's on the edge. He's on the fringe right now of being a potential pitcher.
No, right. I know.
Goodness gracious.
Robbie says he's keeping Jansen.
The Giants have got, Eric, a continual problem. I think it's riddle me this. Is it a problem that they continue to just hang on to guys? They just don't want to do it. They cannot pull the trigger, Eric. You're going to the fire. Dude, I'm perplexed at why this team is always so scared to make a deal. Now, they have no problem going to the well and coming up with the sludge. Guys we bring up, like today, for example, you bring a guy in, 2 weeks later, you got to release him. You cut this guy. You keep looking for those diamonds in the rough, Eric. Why they cannot go out and just, hey, let's go to the jewelry store and get a diamond of our own right there. Let's make a deal. What is the problem? I don't think I've ever asked you. What is the concept of them not wanting to make a deal?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question, Glenn. That maybe we'll. I don't know.
It doesn't seem to be a problem for other teams.
True.
They're all able to work with each other, and it just seems like we're the odd piece out. Like we're not allowed in the room.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, diamonds cost money, but if you could, Eric, they talk even the same respect. You talk about, and there's so many in our chat who say you can't bring in a player. Oh, they won't sign here. Trade a guy with some longevity in his contract, dude. You may not want to play here. We're bringing you in. You're going to have to play here. The Giants, I don't know. I think they just missed opportunity for far too many years, Eric. And the whole Snell one, that just
that was a mess. That was a mess.
Yeah.
All right.
Have we solidified? What do you think's going on with the pitching now? I don't know when I stepped away if you talked about it, but
no, haven't even got into it. I think it's for all intents and purposes, it's Birdsong, right? It's going to be Webb, Ray, Verlander, Hicks, and Birdsong. That's what I think. I think Roop goes to the bullpen.
Not a bad move. I did.
Jeff
Smart
Young
man
Jeff Young made a great point. He just doesn't the problem with Roop, his arm strength isn't there yet. He hasn't been quote unquote stretched out. Birdsong has. Even when he was in the minors, he was stretched out more than what Roop was. So he's got that foundation, right, of pitching deep that Roop doesn't have. Not to say that Roop doesn't have stuff. He has the stuff. He just may wear down. So why not just start him off in the bullpen? And if need be later in the season, if you need another arm, he could easily transition into the starting role, maybe.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that. Ironically, I was thinking the same thing. Yesterday before the show, I was thinking it's got to play out that way for the only reason you put Roop in that lineup with Hicks. You're looking at potentially by All-Star break losing 2. Right?
Oh, yeah.
How thin things will get. I'm telling you. Even on other channels, Eric, I watch a few other channels and that they're this pitching staff. And Dude, why am I the only person who thinks this pitching staff is just it's dangerous.
I tell you what, I think right now it's looking good. Now
Looking good.
Talk to me in a couple of months.
It's looking good now. But how quickly? How quickly it could change?
It can. But guess what?
Hicks hasn't proven he's got longevity.
Not yet. No, he hasn't. That's the thing. And I think this is the reason why the Giants need to be cognizant of having a couple of long guys in the bullpen for that very reason, to have a backup. And it could be possible that Giants, hey, maybe the Giants decide to maybe just throw Verlander 5 innings. Hey, Verlander, we just want you to go 5, and then we'll make up the rest. Just again.
Oh, I think it's going to be that way anyway. Plus, you've got Roop in the bullpen with Jelly, and I think those two-headed monster there for long, 2-3 innings apiece.
Yeah, correct. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why not? I tell you what.
There it is. Daniel agrees with us. Then I see Daniel just popped in. Where is he here? Daniel said Roop in long relief if Jelly struggles. I think they're going to use both.
They're going to use both as long relief.
For this exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Hey, I don't think you haven't seen this yet, Glenn. I played this the other night. It's almost the beginning of the season. So let's play this a couple of times. I want to get my money's worth.
Whoa, we got some fresh material. Are you working in the studio?
Dude, I did this yesterday, the day before yesterday.
As we do in the radio booth, Eric, you're the man behind the glass. I go.
There you go. Here we go.
Did you see me in there? That was me and 38,000 of my friends. Yeah.
Oh, we got the official SF Giants rankings. Here we go.
You need to. Can we get that? We got to get that sound effect.
I got to find the teletype. Yeah. Jordan Hicks, Kaiwei Tang, Mason Black, Will Bednar, and Bivens. And just Bivens. Your font messed up at the end there. Giants.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll give him credit. Kaiwei Tang making the lineup?
Hey.
After I saw him pitch in person last year, especially in road games, I am shocked to even see him in a Giants. I like the guy. Great guy to hang out with. Spent a lot of time with that guy last year.
Daniel, yes. I want to do that. I think we should do that. We're going to have to do that. We did that last year. We're going to have to do it again. We're going to have to figure out a time, a game that we want to attend. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh my God, Eric!
It's awesome.
It can't be any more fun than that, right there. Look at that. And
Yeah,
there's
the two guys.
Rob. See the guy in the middle?
Yeah, there's
With the
Rob.
headset on. There's Rob.
Rob.
I do not like to trade to save my life, Dizzle. Yep, I like that, Robbie Dizzle. I like that, Robbie. I don't like to trade in the fantasy league. And ironically, the only guy cheering him on wearing a jersey is me. God.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Come on, guys, get to the merchandise stand.
Oh man, what's up, Jim?
I mean, if you want to look like a pro, you gotta dress like the pro. I don't know about the socks and the black sneakers, but yeah. I wrapped up the show last night, Eric, by saying that you talk about opening day at Oracle Park. You get the smell of the dogs cooking. You sense you can smell the grass. That's kind of I think a fable, but you get the green grass, smell the hot dogs, and they're firing up the grills, and the sweet sound of the crack of the bat. You know the other sound you also hear?
Let's hear it.
I can't get enough of this. That's my favorite. And
I
I'll be hearing
love it,
the
man.
play ball now batting.
I freaking love it, dude. That's
my favorite.
So cool.
All the videos we've played, no offense, I know you do a lot of work. Dude, I don't know why that one
Oh, that one's awesome, dude.
That's a feel-good one right there.
It is. You know what else is another awesome one? I love this one.
Like father, like son, got to get the spotlight.
He was standing straight up, too. He's like, I'm getting in this photo. Did you see that? He's standing up, man. Yeah.
Okay. How about I'll see your mosh pit and I'll play bouncer.
I ain't as good as I once was, but I was good as I ever was. Man, you like it.
5 times.
Well,
And they got to be full.
oh, shit. Hell no. Get this shit.
The great part about that is his buddy, his spotter, they didn't even give it.
Nowhere to be found. I'm going for coffee. I'm going to watch Giant Sports Talk Live.
Hey man, this is great material. I ain't gonna help you. I'm recording this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing better than a little Kelby Tommyson. Kelby Tommyson.
Kelby Tommyson.
I love it, dude. And I love the whole, how it played out. But dude, I can't get out. I can never get over the outfit, the disguise. He's in. It's bust. Hunter Pence. It's Hunter Pence in disguise.
Yep.
Say, Hunter, can I get your autograph? It's not me. It's not me.
Oh man.
Can he hit better? Can he hit better than Pence though?
Oh my God!
So I don't know.
Yeah. I got it done.
Pop in there. Anyway, yeah. If I had to vote, the old Kelby Tommyson's my number one video.
Oh, let me see what we got here.
And my number one thumbnail was always Soto. Pointing it far high.
Oh yeah, hold on. What? I gotta convert this.
That was my favorite. Anyway, boys and girls, I said to the guys and gals last night in the chat, Eric, that we would a week from last night we'll be talking about it. We'll get one in the books.
I know, dude.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday is our first post game, man.
Next Thursday, Eric, get to bed. Eat your Wheaties. Get up early. Don't hit the snooze button. We got to do the morning show start next Thursday.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing the morning show. I'm up anyway. I just got to call. Is Eric there? He's in bed.
Okay, where the hell is it? I got to
rise and shine. Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Let me. Yeah, now it's converting. All right, it's going to take a minute. What's up, Sleepy? What is up? Hey, I'll tell you what. As I'm waiting for this thing to convert, let's talk about this.
What do you want to talk about?
Right here. SF Gate. Again, guys, I talked about this at the top of the show. This is something I think I want to take a gander at here. Dave Tobner from SF Gate had a fantastic article talking about the Giants, guys. Again, not about the team. Not about the team. Ownership.
Yeah, but it says are losing touch. I think they have lost touch, Eric.
All right, here we go.
We're
So this is the byline, as they say, right? The title. SF Giants owners are losing touch with their fan base.
Enraging comments are now an annual tradition, too.
An annual tradition. That's not good, man.
No. Hey, he must be tuned into Giant Sports Talk Live.
Well, I tell you what, again, this has absolutely nothing to do with the team that is taking the field, okay? This is all about ownership. So I'm not shitting. Listen to me. I'm not shitting on the club. I'm shitting on the ownership. Joshua, they had touch. Yeah. There you go.
Come on, Robbie. Pull the trigger. I sent you another trade. Pull the trigger. Come on.
Here we go. Right. The telltale signs of spring for the San Francisco Giants fan. Pitchers and catchers reporting, prospects and veterans showing signs of life, and infuriating out-of-touch comments from ownership. Seems to come earlier every year.
Yeah.
Get out of here. From light bulbs to somewhat break even, the Giants' top brass has pivoted plenty of fodder for disaffected fans to stew about over the past few seasons. Time seemed to be running out for this year's entry, but thankfully Larry Baer came through with flying colors. First off, do you guys know what the light bulbs is all about? You know what that is? You know what he's talking about, Glenn, when he's talking about the light bulbs?
No, I do not. Should I?
They're putting LED lights on the Coke bottle.
I like it the way it is.
They're putting LED lights on the Coke bottle. That's where the whole light bulbs is coming.
Well, I guess that there's 2% of our 10%.
So here we go. In an article discussing the Giants selling about 10% of the club to a private equity firm, which would seemingly give the Giants an enormous cash infusion.
Yeah, to light up the Coke bottle? Come on.
Considering they were valued at around $3.8 billion by Forbes last year. Bayer went out of his way to make sure fans didn't get any wild ideas that the money would be used to dip into future free agent markets. This is not about a stockpile for the next Aaron Judge, Bayer told the New York Times. This is about improvements to the ballpark, making big bets on San Francisco and the community around us, and having the firepower to discuss us or to take us into the next generation. What does firepower mean? Doesn't that mean whatever? Not quite as attention-grabbing as his light bulbs comment, but a worthy addition to the list nonetheless. The CEO of the San Francisco Giants, after a major financial windfall for the club, flat out telling the fan base to not get any wild ideas about using that money to bring a superstar to the city. It's almost as if the ownership group knew the public would demand a higher payroll once news of the sale hit, and decided to cut their legs out from under them immediately. Even more grating is the fact that the Judge comment wasn't necessary. All Baer had to say was something along the lines of, hey, we want to make major additions to the ballpark experience and invest into the city itself. And it would have been fine. Nobody is against making the ballpark better, just like nobody would have an issue if investing cash back into the community. Those are great things that require a lot of money, and apparently the Giants didn't have enough of it lying around to make the investments they wanted to make and sold part of the team to get more of it. Fine. But going out of his way to make sure the fans knew that this investment wouldn't result in a higher payroll is incredibly enraging. which unfortunately has become par for the course from ownership. What does it think really matters to the fan base when it comes down to it? It is a modern ballpark experience, or is it a team built to contend for a World Series every year?
There you go.
I'm realistic enough to realize that many people don't come to the ballpark just for baseball. And the Giants would be silly to not try to cater to that segment of ticket buyers. They're in the business of making money after all. But there are also plenty of fans who'd buy a ticket to watch the Giants if they played their games in a parking lot. And those fans deserve to be catered to just as much. To dismiss using this windfall investment on payroll out of hand as if it were a silly afterthought is beyond insulting. Fans want a winning team, and fans want ownership to repay their loyalty by investing in the team. Ballpark improvements are nice, but lineup improvements are even better. So while the Giants are busy adding new features to the ballpark like soccer-style rooter sections, which may be cool to some, but sounds like an absolute nightmare to me, it's fair to say their approach to roster building will remain largely unchanged. It's a begrudging, apathetic acceptance from the fan base now. It might work some years and fall apart other years, but that's the reality of this era of Giants baseball. Does this Giants ownership group care about winning? On a macro level, sure. Winning drives interest, sells tickets, and generates revenue. But what kind of winning does it care about? Ownership certainly doesn't seem to be all in on winning a World Series every year. Instead, it appears to be more concerned with putting a team on the field that, if everything breaks its way, will compete for a wild card berth each year. It's understandable in the era of expanded playoffs, but this is what fans want to see when their high revenue team now has one of the largest markets in the country all to itself and just received an enormous amount of cash after selling a stake in the team. Shouldn't fans be willing to demand more? The answer should be yes. The answer from the Giants ownership clearly is no. But maybe you can forget about that as you drink your beer from a baseball bat-shaped container, or it says sit, but stand in a rooter section in the future. There you go. Woo! Woo! How about that, huh? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Yes, Mark. It's kind of stuff that we've been saying for quite a while, right? I'm glad that Dave Tobner, man, I appreciate you. He's out there freaking laying it out there. I love it. That's kind of what it is, right? It's just, that's the issue that I've had. I think for those of you who've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live and also NorCal, that's something we've been saying for a very long time. It's like, come on, let's go. Oh, I would love to get him on the show. Yes, Dave Tobner. I looked on his Twitter. He doesn't have DM. But yeah, I would love to get a hold of him. Maybe his email. I'll have to reach out to him by email. I'd love to have him on the show and just hear what he has to say, because I agree. Right? That's all I ask of ownership to do. And I've said this, right? I've said it a million times. It seems like their interest was more in Mission Rock rather than what was going on in Oracle Park. But it is what it is. I'm just glad that it's out there. That's the key, is that it's getting out there. And it should be getting out there. That's valid. Robert, he's not proving anybody wrong. He's telling you facts. Giants don't want to spend the money on payroll. They don't. Period. Has nothing to do with the Giants proving them wrong. The Giants are not spending that extra money on the roster. Period. Oh, here we go. Another thing coming across the ticker here. Name, L. Bayer. Ethno-religious background. Amish Scandinavian, just like you and me. Title, CEO, Mission Rock, yes. Oh, man. Yeah, but hey, Robert, they needed to do more. Period. They needed to do more. Fifth richest team, Robert. Still got to do more. It's just not enough. That's period. It's just not. But yeah, there we go, man. Love it. Especially when you got out there, making these ridiculous comments. The comments are just stupid. As he said, Bayer is making comments that he just shouldn't have made. Just you wind up just opening yourself up to be criticized because it just sounds dumb. But hey, it is what it is. We got Giants baseball coming, so. But I just wanted to touch on that article. I like it. And I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about it next offseason. Pretty sure, guys. That's a fact. And again, next offseason is going to bring, we'll see what's going to happen. But it should be interesting. Heroku. What's up, Heroku? Robert was white on 21, but in 22, 23, and 24, yeah. Giants payroll, they are the if I'm not mistaken, just within the division, they are fourth. Just above. I should say just above. They're above the Colorado Rockies. Dodgers have spent more. Of course, San Diego has spent more, and Arizona has spent more than the San Francisco Giants. Yeah, it is what it is. But hey, guys, we'll see what happens. Oh, shit. Let me look. Where am I at on this convert? Download it. All right, just give me a minute here. It's done converting. Oh, what's up, Jim? He goes, Eric, it's simple. The A's are gone now, and the Giants have no local competition, so they don't need to spend money. And as we as fans show up, no matter what they are catering to, while the white-collar fans, I get what you're saying, okay? I know you got to, I know. It sucks. You got to do this. Is he related to Frank McCourt? All right, let me add this for downloads. There it is. All right, here we go. Fourth, just like how they'll end up. Yeah, exactly, Mark. I get what you're saying, Jim. But do you want to see it? Here, I'll show you. Robert wants to see it. I'll show you COTS. Let's see what we got. Baseball contracts. Let's look at where the Giants are. There we go. LA Dodgers. Again, you got to look at the CBT. 401 million. San Diego, 263 million. The Diamondbacks, 216.5 million. Giants, 214 million. Rockies, 145. They're the fifth richest team, Robert. And they are ranked right in the middle of the pack as far as spending money. Right? There's really no shame in being fourth. There should be, Robert. Robert, if you're about competing, if you're the fifth richest team, Robert, shouldn't your team that you root for be investing on the product on the field, Robert? Do you hear what I'm saying, Robert? Robert, if they're taking your hard-earned money and you're trying to watch a product, don't you want the ownership to put forth the best possible product out on the field for your team? If you're the fifth richest team, again, last year was what is it? I don't want to say ranked. We'll say ranked at $3.8 billion. I'm sure it's more than that. But you hear what I'm saying, Robert? That's the issue that I'm having. I'm not talking about competing. I'm not talking about people's, what's in their hearts and their minds. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're the fifth richest team in the MLB, then you need to act as it. Don't sit there and charge us $20 for a beer and then skimp on signing those big contracts. Come on. As Dave put it in that article, look, you got fans out there that want to see product on the field, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Mark, what's up, man? Good to see you. Oh, what's he saying? You're already coming in with a comment. What do you got here? Good evening. As much as I love my Mets, they'll still finish third behind Atlanta and Philly. They did add Soto, but the starters are I know, Mark. I know, dude. I said that too. I was like, the Mets went all in on the offense, but as far as the pitching is concerned, hey, what's up, Greg? Man, dude. One free agent next year? Are you talking next year, Jim? Let me know if it's next year. I already know who I want. And while we're waiting, got another video. Let's see what Charlie has been up to. What has Charlie been up to? There you go.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
There
I had
you
to
go.
step aside because we don't condone, I have a little Pepsi here. I have a little cold refreshment, Eric, to get through the rest of the show. But
There.
you may have heard me a few minutes ago kind of beep, 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 beep about the old, the 10% of the ball club. Where's that money going? And yeah. So you see they're promoting in the last few days, Eric, the baseball bat with the popcorn and the baseball bat with the beer.
How much do you think that's going to cost?
Wait a second. Oh, I know exactly how much it's going to cost, Eric. I know exactly how much. What's the old saying? Giants baseball.
Nothing like it.
How do you know that? Because it's been the same slogan every year. And when they try to bamboozle you, Eric, and say, we're coming in with a beer and a baseball bat, I've already got one. This is
There you
nothing.
go.
This is nothing new. Why do they keep trying to pull like, oh, we got this great promotion? Well, yeah, same as last year. What the fuck are you talking?
Way to go, Glenn.
What are you talking? Well, I'm starting to get round up, and I got a bat in my hand, and I'm not afraid to use it. But Eric, didn't you feel like the last, the popcorn, and I wasn't too fussy with all those shenanigans anyway. But we're promoting them. It's gonna be, you can get your own little beer mug. Eric, they've been doing that. But it's nothing new.
I'm having chest pain.
Yeah, I'm getting there. But they're probably doing it because, what are we going to do with the 104,000 of them we got in the storage unit? We'll promote it like it's a new, hey, we're going to do beer and a bong night. Eric, don't let them fool you, is all I'm saying. Don't let them fool you.
I get you. No, I hear you.
Fool you.
How much did that cost to get a beer like that in a bat?
Oh, Bernice buys my beer, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, there
I think
you
she
go.
bought your beer too. So
Yeah, that was nice. That was awesome. Hey,
so we wouldn't know.
I was getting ready to pay, and all of a sudden, oh no! I was like, "What? Okay, thank you."
Oh, you were our guest.
Yeah, appreciate that.
We had a good day.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It only feels like a few months ago. You know what? You and I sitting here doing this show with our good friends here in the chat, and that's what we call them, our good friends.
The fraternity.
The fraternity. But doesn't it only feels like we're doing postseason World Series post games, Eric? For me, anyway, and here we are. Like 5 days, buddy. 5 days. 5 times. 5 times.
5 times.
They gotta be full.
Oh my gosh.
And this year, 2 tickets for 901, Eric. So that's actually less than the 501.
901. Huh?
I'm going opening day. I'm going to the first 12 games at home. And other than opening day.
Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Skaters. Hold on. I'll find it. I saw it last night. There is another
Skaters,
team.
this is all stuff that's been.
There is another team that has popcorn bats.
I'm wearing the retro tonight. Eric noticed that earlier. Right on. Mark says, I love the North Stars tee. I haven't worn this shirt in about 25 years.
Where the hell is it? I saw it on here. Where'd you put it? Now I'm not going to be able to find. Wait, hold on. Let me see some.
All right, Toby. Toby's going to be there on the 6th and 7th of April. I'll be there. We'll all hook up. Maybe Mike will be there. Mike O's going opening day. Marcus is undecided. Who knows? Marcus is going to, maybe.
Got the link out there.
I sent another trade offer to Senior. He must be mulling it over.
Mulling.
Dan
Hey, what-
Cochimilio. I'm just hopping on. Did you guys already discuss George Foreman? Yes, we did.
Just a little bit. Yeah. See if I can find it. Going through all this crap.
Robert DeVille is going to be there opening day, and we're going to discuss all the trades he didn't make with me.
All right, here we go. So, yes, here we go.
Right on, Rob.
Here you go, Greg. There is another team with the popcorn pat. See? Look at that. The Pittsburgh Pirates also will have the identical popcorn bat.
Can we not be decisive and do something on our own, Eric?
A WWE belt would be awesome, but not a freaking fanny pack. A belt, a freaking replica belt would be freaking awesome.
I thought you were a big fan of the fanny pack. Weren't fanny packs real popular there at Beale Air Force Base?
I don't even know where you're going with that. No.
I could just see you running around with a fanny. I won't wear a fanny pack. Bernice knows. She says, "Oh, look at these cool fanny packs." I'm
Never
like,
have.
Not on your life.
Not a hat.
He goes, "A
Never.
real man would wear one."
Oh.
Then I'm not a real man.
So you got the again on MLB.
And then on
The
top
Giants and Pirates will have the 98-ounce popcorn bats at home games this year.
Who cares? Who cares?
Breaking
Who
news.
cares? Fanny pack.
Yeah, I know, Dan. Dan has been laying low.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Eric mentioned that earlier in the show. It's just been
Everybody
sticking to their guns.
Everybody, honestly, I
I've
think there's
tried
only
to
been
make
2
a trade
trades, and
with-
that's it.
I tried to make a trade with everyone except Dan. I tried to make a trade with Marcus, Eric.
Bring Dan on the show, hammer out the trade. You know what? Hell, I'll throw the link out there.
I haven't made a trade offer to Dilly because he's got nobody I want. I don't think he's got anybody he wants, but Dilly and Dan, I haven't. But everybody else, Senior, I made Senior a couple of offers. They all know what they want, and nobody wants what I'm offering. So I don't know.
Think everyone's comfortable with how they did on how they did on their draft. Thanks, Mario.
Senior, I got one up there. If not, I may have to actually bite the bullet and move on to Dan. May have to move. I may have to pick up the phone.
Dan. Nothing there.
Hey, Mario.
So anyone wants to join, man? I'm kind of I don't know what else the hell to talk
Mario
about.
Tantric.
I hate this because we're right in that gray area, right? Oh, there's Toby. Let's bring in Toby.
Hey, Toby.
Hey y'all, how's everyone doing?
Good, Toby. What's up, man?
Nothing. I'm so excited for the season to start.
I know.
This is our Christmas.
It is. Absolutely, man. Are you going to opening day or are you just watching on TV?
I wish. I'm gonna have to work that day, so I'm gonna have to settle for the 6th and the 7th.
Toby, where are you
Oh,
going to be
nice.
working at? What do you do?
I sell cars at Golden State Nissan, the one over in Como.
Get out of here. I'm just going to have to walk in and say, I want to buy a car, but only from Toby.
Please do.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
in your neck of the woods on Monday. Went over there to the VA clinic. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah, lovely day.
But let's see.
So
there's
Lamb and
Dan.
Meckler,
Hey, hit 'em up.
Lamb and Meckler are out. Toby, I know you're not surprised at that, right?
Not shocked at all.
Yeah, not at all.
What
Exactly.
are you thinking, Eric?
Oh, Dan says, hit me up, Glenn.
Nah.
Do you think we just convert Harrison to a left-handed reliever since that's
I
what we
don't
need?
know. I don't, Toby.
Hey,
I'm gonna
that's
tell
a
you
good
something.
point. I never thought
Because we don't have any left-handed relievers besides Miller. Why not?
You know what? That Joey Lucchesi, or Lucchesi, I should say, he's actually having a decent spring. He's better than Harrison right now. He's better than Harrison. Harrison has not shown anything.
Yeah, the one spring training he needed to show something, he absolutely shit the bed.
He did.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I see it. Where's it at? I got it right here. Where the hell is it?
Dan, be nice.
Where the heck is it?
You want answers?
That's
you
it.
can't handle the truth.
That's just coming in on the back of Danny here. Glenn, you can't handle it. All right.
Snotty little bastard.
That's Dan, not me.
Oh man, that's awesome. But and I think you were talking about it. I was talking a little bit about it with you there in the chat. The starting pitching, right? They're coming out fairly unscathed, right? No,
yeah,
sore
compared to
arms.
other things, compared to like the Yankees, the Mets,
Yep.
like
Yep.
I think like if the Giants can stay healthy for the first couple months, they have a good shot at being in a good spot as far as just being healthy if they
They do.
can. Obviously, it's a big question if they can, because all these other teams, they don't have young pitching to fall back on. We have some young pitching as far as Roop, Birdsong, things of that nature. If they get the gates going out of the gates, I don't see why we don't have a shot.
How about this? And I talked about this before. I think you were on when I was talking about this. Do you think they should move Verlander into the 5th spot to get the most out of him?
I think wherever Verlander's at, I would say minimum innings, 4 or 5 at the most.
There you go, right?
And then go with a young guy for 2 or 3.
Right. That's what I was thinking. If you think about it, right, Toby? And then if you get into a wild card, then you can adjust it. Then Verlander could be your number 3, right?
I know
Or
this is
maybe
going to
even your number
surprise
2.
you, guys, and I know everybody who's online, everybody's tuned in, everybody's here in the chat with us, Eric and Toby. I know this is going to come as a surprise to you, a quaint Friday night, kind of. This is going to be a shocker. I believe I was wrong. I wouldn't move him to 5. I think he's had a great spring. I'd leave him right where he's at.
Think so?
Clip it.
I'm remembering this shit. 108. Yeah. I remember this shit.
Yeah.
No way. I don't. But here's the problem. He looks good now, but talk to me in another 4 months.
Well, then what are we going to? Hey, see all of it. What I mentioned earlier in the show, Eric. You were talking about guys that aren't going to have full leverage for a season. So you're telling me he could be iffy, and then you got Hicks could be iffy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted him as the 5th, because then you get
Root
more out of
him.
I just want more out of them. That is all. Just want more out of them.
Why don't they go and get pitching, Eric, when they go around and get these guys that keep cutting? Like, bring me in a pitcher.
Well, the Giants kind of got that. They kind of got that. That's why, they got Tristan Beck. They're going to send down to AAA. You're going to have Wisenhunt down there. You're going to have Roop in the bullpen that could eventually transition into a starting rotation. You still got Keaton Wynn. He's probably going to be optioned to AAA as well. So they have. If you want to get a starting pitcher, well, they should have got it in the offseason when you want to go get a number 1 or a number 2. Yeah,
what kind of spring what kind of spring has Wisenhunt had?
I think he didn't throw much.
I don't think they threw very much. Yeah,
he didn't throw much at all.
He's not MLB ready.
The changeup's MLB ready. The rest isn't.
Right.
Plus, we now got Corbin
Correct.
Burns. So hey, we got pitching, right?
Yeah, right.
I dare say not. I had more fun at the train show that night.
Verlander is better odds than Hicks, and you know what? You're probably right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, Verlander has done nothing wrong this preseason, Eric.
No.
He hasn't. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but nothing wrong. Okay, let's just
We'll
leave
see.
it at that.
Yeah. Jim, Eric, I said right in 15 wins for Verlander. Book it. And hold it to me, man. Okay, Jim.
Book it, Dano.
All right, Jim. I'll remember that. 15 wins. Wow. Look at this.
That's a lot of wins.
That's a lot of wins, man. I don't know.
Oh, I've been saying that for ages, skaters. Greg, Giants marketing team is a complete disaster.
Oh,
I think they maybe fired them 3 years ago and they just keep recycling everything because there's nobody there. That's my idea. That's my thought process.
I don't get it either. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. That's a good. There you go, Eric. Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Fifth richest team in the in the
Yes!
league, and we act like we're the
Yes!
Tampa Bay Rays.
Hey, Toby.
There you go.
And Toby.
Embarrassing.
Hold
There you
on.
go,
And
Toby.
where is San Francisco located? In the freaking heart. In the heart of the Silicon Valley, where all this stuff.
Literally, where all the
Right?
money is going to be flowing into.
Digital,
Right. This is
everything,
where
yeah.
all the technology is, right?
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
telling me the Giants can't freaking put out a little bit of better marketing? Come on. I don't get
Yeah.
it, dude.
Toby,
I
were
don't-
you with us? Were you with us about a month and a half, well, maybe a month ago? We were getting ready for the preseason, and Eric and I directed Eric to the Cincinnati Reds.
No, that was a
video.
nice one. That was a nice one.
And then Eric, because the night before Eric had played, now here's our new video. I said,
Yeah.
bring up the Cincinnati Reds. Theirs was full of, it's a new year.
Mhm.
We're
Yeah, it was-
playing for the postseason.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to stop us. We're young. We're this. We're that. And ours was just like, Giants
Yeah.
baseball.
Boring.
Yeah, there you go.
Boring.
Black and
Oh,
white.
dude. The ads.
Boring.
The players weren't even enthused. It was
Players
just
wouldn't
like,
smile.
no.
Yeah.
Smile out of them.
Yeah. Hey.
They could have got a guy like Adamas. You know,
Francisco.
you watch
That
those
smile
old
pays
on
for
TV,
itself.
They could have had the little
Yeah.
ding off his teeth.
Right.
Yeah.
Ding. I'm here
Right.
to win. Ding. All
That
Yeah.
would
right.
have been awesome. Yeah, right. They missed an opportunity, but
I should walk in there, Eric, and say, "Hi, I'm Glenn. I'm here."
Who's
to
your
run
marketing guy?
I'm here to run the marketing department.
Literally.
I'm
Who's
Glenn
your
from
marketing
Giants
guy?
Sports Talk Live. I won't get past security.
Mitchell Ness wants to know what's the Giants slogan this year, Glenn?
Same old since 2010.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it, baby.
Yeah. Same as last year, same as the year before. They don't even have to change the signage, Eric. They give it a
I know.
fresh little coat of paint.
Lazy.
Why not?
There you go. Lazy.
They're lazy.
I
They
can't
just
wait
know
till I
that we're
run-
gonna come in. That's the worst part. Is I feel like Giants fans are too nice to be like, we need more out of you guys. I think year after year we kind of took the same old shit. We didn't hoot and holler like other teams, and I think it's kind of biting us in the ass now because we're still high off of those World Series wins all those years.
No, you know what?
That's 15 years ago.
I don't agree, Toby. You say high on it. Exactly. You know, how long are we going to keep saying that? It's like people to go, oh, yeah, but, we went through COVID. Come on, move on. We won
Yeah.
the World Series in 10, 12, and 14.
Yep.
In 20 years from now, we're going to be, yeah, but we won in 10.
Yeah.
12. Just start to worry about winning.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Santiago chimes in, says, just change the font. That's okay to keep nothing
At
but
least
the
change the font. They're not even changing the font.
I know, man. That's
Where do I
freaking
see
great.
Larry Bear this year? That's the first thing I'm going to say. Hire me for marketing.
And see,
Come on.
it's these
Hire
little
anyone.
And here's what's so frustrating is there is some excitement being generated in spring training with the club, right? People are feeling good
Absolutely.
about the club. But then you got this, they roll out this subpar marketing, if I'll just keep saying that. They don't hype it up. It's I don't even know. It's very lackluster. It's
Last
very-
year was the sparkly lights and the whole light show.
Oh,
from
we got
Bullpen
lights.
there.
No, we got lights.
Oh, yeah.
We got lights, man. The Coke bottle, baby.
Wait, you said it was going to be a light show. Greg is coming in saying it's an LED screen.
Yeah, it's an LED screen now that's wrapped around where the Coke bottle, like the label
come
is.
on. They're
Yeah.
going to ruin it. They're going to ruin
Yeah.
it,
That's
Eric.
supposed to be.
They're
What's
going to
that?
ruin it. You
What
can't
are
turn the Coke bottle into a digital screen.
Just like the scoreboard, another big ass LED that's gonna be broken soon.
What? But why?
Because they want to waste money because they're not going to invest it in the team.
Here's
But
a
hey,
question.
at least the Coke bottle looks cool for pictures.
You know what? It looks cool now.
Amen. I agree.
I know, right? You think that'll distract the hitters if they got some scrolling fucking LED light out there on the Coke bottle?
Yeah, the Giants are
Maybe.
going to strike out 15 times instead of 12 times.
You know, Eric, you make a good point. It's not there to distract the players. They're going to do all that they're going to try
To distract us.
fans.
Yeah. Don't
You
look at what's
distract
going
the
on out there.
fans.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Hopefully-
somehow they're going to get your
hopefully-
Instagram picture on the screen. And, oh, look, at least we got you on the screen over here. And fans are going to eat it up. So,
Wouldn't it be nice, Toby, for one night we all come in here, we're all in a good mood, and they're doing things, you go, oh, this is great. But it never happens. I'd like to come in here once and say, what a great idea, Eric. But they've let me down.
yeah.
There it is. The theme is to assault the fan senses. That's true. I'll tell you what, one thing, Mark. I know you're a Mets fan. The Mets,
Mark.
dude, City Field, man, those lights, they got like blue and orange and white. It's pretty damn impressive the way that they do their stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's focused on, the team doing something well, and then of course they play it. But
And we have the most beautiful park too. That's the worst part is you don't need to add on to beautiful. It's already as good as it's gonna get. Like where was it? I was in Angel Stadium. It's terrible. I didn't like it one bit.
Angel Stadium? Now I love Angel.
It was okay, but like when you go from Oracle to other places, you're just like, nah. So
See, I'm the opposite. I think Oracle, and maybe it's because I'm there all the time and it kind of gets
the luster has ran out.
Yeah. I go to the other ballparks and there's always something. Have you been, Toby? Have you been to San Diego's park?
I love San Diego's park. A little
My
too
favorite.
sunny in the spot that I sat in, but I loved it. And
My
their
favorite
fans
ballpark.
are excited.
Yeah, and it's.
I would
kinda
love
built,
for that to.
I find it's built taller. Like
Mm-hmm.
I had upper bowl seats, and I literally felt I was hanging over home plate. It was so awesome.
Yeah, I like that stadium.
And not one seagull. All my visits to San Diego never got shit
Nope.
once.
Nope.
Never got.
Okay,
shit
here's a
on.
question, guys. I talked about this a little bit on the last show when I think it was 2 nights ago with the talking about the menu. You see, they're going to have new menu items, Glenn, right?
Yeah, because it's
maybe you
cold.
were.
We've got ramen.
No.
Yeah.
Look. I'm going to tell you something. I go to the ball game to watch the game. I want baseball food. If I want to get something fancy dancy or something that's, unique, I'll go to a restaurant. I don't care about why spend money on stuff like that really doesn't matter, right? Come on.
Because the ball club is trying to rake you in, Eric, and it's not the product on the field; it's a product on the menu.
It's just I don't know, man. Just keep it simple, man. You don't have to overdo this.
They stopped caring about fans like us years ago. My fiance, unfortunately, she's the one who's gonna want to try the ramen, all these special foods. That's who they care about. They don't care about the fan like you and me. We've worn our hats for the last 15 years. I'm not gonna wash it. This jersey's got so many damn stains on it. I'm not washing that
Way
thing.
to go, Toby.
It's like they don't care about us. They care about the people that want to try those little foods. They're, oh yeah, it's so good, but let me post this on Instagram, things of that nature. They don't care about us. The real
Toby.
fans.
Toby getting wound up tonight.
Hey, 5 days before, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm ready for baseball to start, dude. Absolutely, 100%.
Real baseball is so exciting.
Wow.
Oh, I don't have a goal with us.
You
Also,
bet
that's
the
not
fuck
good.
I'm angry.
Oh, he's angry.
Oh, whoa. But that's it. And then,
Am
look,
I
if you're
angry?
gonna have
You
certain
bet the fuck I'm
specialties,
angry.
I get the special, like the crab sandwich. Okay, that's unique to your Oracle. That's fine. I'm good with that. But throwing all this other stuff in loaded baked potatoes and ramen and what was the other what was the other shit they had? I can't remember, man.
Like some brisket or something like that. It's like,
Come on, dude. A hot dog. You want garlic fries? There you go, garlic fries.
Fine by me.
And boom, I'm good.
The hot dogs outside are better than the ones inside.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And not everything, guys, not everything is available in one, like, multi-stop shopping.
Yeah, you have to actually go find it.
Sandwich, you got to walk all the way out behind the outfield sign. And
you got to be out there. Yeah.
3 innings.
But
yeah.
Yeah, especially with the time, right?
Yes.
Hey, usually you were able to go, hey, you maybe miss a half inning or something. Now you'll miss 3.
Jesus, Eric. I think we're in the 3rd inning.
Now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
I say, "Wow, I missed anything in that half inning?" Jesus, it's the bottom of the 6th. I'm like, geez, I got my sandwich.
What's up, Marcus?
Come on. Wouldn't it be, Eric, wouldn't it be neat if you had, you know what they should do? See, again, maybe I'm just the marketing guy they need. Did they ever have turn back the clock night and just have
Oh man, dude, I know. I love we're reverberating through Toby. Hell yeah, dude. The throwback games where they would put on the old uniforms and
we don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, we did that for the what was it? The
Rickman.
the Negro League game or whatever. Other than that, I don't remember us wearing like some old uniforms.
Not at the not at Oracle. They
Yeah,
should
why
do
not?
that. Tap into the history, right?
They don't.
They
don't.
Farhan and them did not care about the history. I think Buster will. I think that'll be something
That would be awesome.
hopefully
dude.
we see more, like seeing some old school candlestick jerseys, those ones from the 80s with the
Dude.
big fonts. That's what I want to see.
You know what
or
I
the
love?
cursive. That would be lovely. The one,
Yes. Okay.
they did that way more.
You know what was the best thing in that Rickman Field game? The best thing as far as the TV here is when they threw it back to the old sepia and it's the black and white. Dude, and the
That
audio
was
was
cool.
crackly. That
Mhm.
shit was freaking awesome. They need to do that for like 3 innings, not just freaking 1. That
Yeah.
was freaking awesome, dude. And they had the old time score.
Hell, do it the whole game. Give us
Like
9
an
innings, do
alternate
it.
telecast, they could absolutely do that with
Dude,
the announcers
come on,
dress
you're-
up. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Hey, I'll give it credit. Some of the announcers do. They show up. You know, John Miller, anything's he's in his talks, man.
The
He's
best.
He's professional.
Yeah. Man, that would be
But
so
he also
freaking
lived
awesome,
it.
man.
Make John Miller. John will throw you an extra 50 grand a year. Throw it in your pay packet. Come up with a few ideas for us. He's seen it all.
Man, dude, that would
Come
be
on,
so
give
awesome.
me throwback night. Give me like 49-cent hot dogs. Well, geez, you know what? The Giants' first thing would be going, oh Jesus, we can't be doing that.
You put the damn the vendors in the old time freaking garb with the hat, the cloth hat.
Yeah,
That would be so awesome, man.
I never even hear that anymore walking around. Other ballparks, Eric, maybe they're mandated. You go to Chicago. Well, we play the video of the Cubs there. Go to Fenway. Go to Chicago.
They care about their history over
I
there.
never sit at the
Yeah.
ballpark and hear, hot dogs, get your hot dogs here, get your Franks here. I never hear that. It's just like, guys.
Ice cold beer here.
That's part of the show.
Yeah, I know.
Icy cold. You don't just want one. You need a salesman.
Right.
And they're just walking around with their cotton candy.
Yeah, they just walk around. Just look at you.
Yeah. Some ballparks have their guy. You know, the guy, and Eric, give them credit. Some of these ballparks have guys who worked there for 40 years, and they've got that pizzazz. And they're good at selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a cold one. What was
Yeah,
that?
Crazy Legs.
5. All right. Oh, they're having a ball. And he's selling
Yeah.
a hot dog, wearing a hot dog hat. And, oh, come on. It's all
I know who
about
Greg is talking about. Crazy Legs. That's what they call them. Crazy Legs. He would always go out there and dance. I think he was like a cotton candy vendor, the old guy. Yeah, he was always on TV. Yeah. Crazy Legs. Gosh, see, it's just
they missed the
I love
boat,
that.
Eric. They missed the boat.
On everything. Like, this is our first year
That's-
without Willie. I don't see why they don't put us in some old school uniforms in remembrance of Willie. What was it? The first year
Yeah.
we were here, 58. Have them come out in the 58 jerseys. Everyone wears a 24. You get baseball talking about us.
There you go.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. And why? Hold on. Why didn't they have a Willie Mays giveaway? They should have been some kind of Willie Mays give. It's the year after he had passed away. You think they would have done something this year? To
Maybe the family
commemorate-
didn't want something like that. Who knows?
Maybe.
No, I doubt it. I really doubt that. He was such a integral part of the more than I said this on the show last night. He was more than just a Giant. He was
Yeah.
part of the community. He promoted San Francisco with the mayorships of the city. He says, I'm here and I'm going to stay here and I want to promote this city. And he did. He was Mr. San Francisco.
Yeah.
And again, here's the San Francisco Giants. They put a wreath up. They put the wreath around his number, their retired number. There, that's it. Like, Toby, I've said to Eric, Toby, do you agree with me? You go to some games, Toby. So I always say to Eric, going to a game at Oracle, it's watching the Giants is like watching it on a black and white TV. It's just sort of, it's on, it's there, it's yay. And even the crowd, like, now batting. I get more excited watching Senior's young guy. Now batting! I get more
Yay. And that during that time, that's when the Giants were still playing pretty damn good baseball.
It's so vanilla. It's just like there's no, like you go to other places and you see how their fans are reacting. I think I don't know why I did this, but I started watching the Padres versus Dodgers game, their playoff game in San Diego. Those crowds were nuts in San Diego. I miss that. They were hooting and hollering from pitch one. Is like, we don't have that anymore. We don't even have fans like that anymore. There's some of us.
You know what? I'm all on this with you, Toby, but we weren't in the playoffs. I've seen Oracle Park on a playoff night.
Yes.
Yeah.
In 2021, it was electric. Yeah. I won't lie, but man, some of those crowds, like just on a good game where the pitching matchup's going to be fun, boring. It's boring sometimes. Yeah. The crowds are boring. They kill the game.
Yep, it's true. It's true. I think Eric went to warm it up. Hey, I got some good news for you there, Toby.
Yes.
Tonight's show is brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
There you go. Along with Lefties, Duxwell Printing, GenesisGoldIRA.com, and Signatures for Soldiers. Proud sponsors of the show.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
So what else are you bringing to the table tonight, Toby?
So Lefties, funny enough, used to sponsor a baseball. I don't know if they still do, but they used to sponsor a baseball team that I played against as a kid growing up. They had in South City. Yeah, they used to sponsor a team, and it was like, I don't remember what the team name was, but I knew it was like sponsored by Lefties. So I've had a long history with Lefties.
I'll tell you what, Toby, I'll have an update on that. I'm going to be at I'll be at Lefties on Tuesday, so I'll find out what that team was called.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I was like, Lefties. I know that name. Obviously, the card store, but I knew that they had sponsored like a little league team a while back.
Right. So opening day next week. We got our last look in the preseason at Logan Webb today. How you feeling, Toby? Now we know you're excited for opening day. You want to see some How you feeling about the Giants?
Webb versus Hunter Green is going to be a great matchup for opening day. Yeah. I think the Reds are ready to play. They've got Terry Francona leading that team. A young team with a good manager like that, kind of very similar to the Rangers. I don't think they're going to have a great season just because they still have a lot of pieces to fill. But if they get some people, like let's say they start getting someone next year, I don't see why they're not in the playoffs in 2026.
Toby, how much do you think that has an impact when you see a guy like that? Or I saw a little bursts of energy from guys like Stephen Vogt last year. You see what Cleveland did? Kind of played, I thought, a little above what they were expected. Now you got Francona going to Cincinnati. Great place for him. Going to a young club like that. He's going to get he'll draw the most out of them. Do you think that has a big impact, Toby, when you look at our dugout and you see Bob Melvin? He's just sort of, he's very listless.
Yeah.
Very lifeless. Do we need a little more rah-rah? You know, I can't imagine an argument with the umpire. Bob Melvin would have to ramp it up from 0 to 60 and he'd take 2 minutes to get out there. I'm ready to fight about it. Where these other guys are fiery. Do you think it plays a role having a manager who's really fired up?
I think so. In this day and age, I think the manager seems to be a little bit more important than maybe they used to. I think Vogt was actually a finalist for us
Hmm.
before we went with Melvin. Maybe that bites us in the
Yeah.
butt. I think maybe like a younger guy and a former player, kind of in lines with maybe Buster's philosophy. So I might see a former player if Bob doesn't last this year. I could see a former player managing us next year. Francona's a proven winner. I think the Reds feel that. They know that. He's got a history, and a young, exciting guy like Ellie's going to get behind that. And once you got a guy like that behind it, I think the team just kind of follows.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Good point.
Proven winners win.
There you
That's
go.
pretty good. What do you
Is
think? the
Bob,
Giants-
Is Bob
Oh, go
Melvin?
ahead.
Is Bob Melvin really a proven winner though, Eric?
I think he
I
is.
don't think
Is he a
so.
proven winner?
No.
What's
You don't
his
think
record
so?
in the playoffs?
There. Okay, that's different.
That's what I mean by proven winner.
That's
And
fair.
he's had
You're
some
talking
solid
about
teams.
playoffs, yeah.
He's look what he had in San Diego, Eric.
He
And
had a
you
lot
know,
to work with,
that
and
team
they
did
didn't do
not gel.
anything.
They didn't
That
gel.
is true. That is true. And then the year after, they almost were one game away from going to the World Series.
Do you think that had to do with the Tatis stuff, though? Not
I
because they
don't
didn't gel.
know,
I think
man.
part of that had to do with maybe Tatis not being there, and then with
Maybe.
the own, yeah. Because Soto said if the owner didn't die, unfortunately, rest in
Right,
peace,
he would- he
Peter
would've
Sadler,
still-
he'd still be in San Diego. So I don't know.
Eric, how do you like this? Brandon Lowe and JT Realmuto for Bryce Terang.
Really?
What do you think of that one?
I don't
And
know.
Terang is day to day.
Who has Terang?
Senior.
Terang and who? Terang for who?
Catcher Realmuto
Uh huh.
and Brandon Lowe. First base, second base, Tampa.
No, I'd keep the duo. I wouldn't give up Terang, or I wouldn't get him.
You wouldn't get Terang? You'd keep Realmuto and Lowe?
I know why you want Terang. You want him for the stolen bases, don't you?
Yeah, that'd probably be the only thing.
I'm trying to pull off a trade, Eric. 2 for 1. I need a 2 for 1 here. I want to free up a spot on my roster.
You should have drafted 3 catchers.
I offered, well, and the thing is, I'm not going to give away Real Muto anyway. He can be my bench player. I'm not giving him away. But I did offer Robbie Dizzle 3 for 1.
Wow.
I offered him 3 for 1, and he wouldn't do it either. So nobody's, you know what? I'm going to be like Vince. I'm going to be like Vince last year. Nobody, you know what? Don't even bother. Don't. Everybody says, "Oh, I want to trade. I want to trade." Well, nobody wants to trade. Eric, nobody wants to trade in this.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm wasting my time.
What Vince did though is he worked the waiver wire and who was available free agent. That's what he did. So who offered that? Did you offer that trade or did he offer that trade?
I offered him Lowe and Real Muto for Terang.
Terang.
And for Robert, I offered him. Who did I offer him?
There you go, Steve-O.
So I'm earlier today, outfielder Taylor Ward of the Angels, shortstop, second base outfield Tyler Fitzgerald, and catcher Real Muto. I offered him to Robert for San Diego's second baseman. 3 for 1.
Who's their second baseman?
Bogarts. And then I pulled it back. I said, you know what? Bogarts has terrible numbers. He plays all the time, plays every day, but he's not in this league. He's not, his points is not going to add up.
Sure. Go ahead. I think I'm getting a phone call here in a second.
Senior Commish, can you take a call?
Uh-oh. A trade might be getting hammered out tonight. Oh, boy. What's going to happen?
Kapler. I will give Senior credit. You know what? Senior
Hold on.
did a
I got to do
great
some
job. Huh? No, on draft night, Senior got a play, and I went after a few catchers. Senior got a hell of a catcher. I think playing up there in Sacramento, I think it's going to do wonders for Shea Langoliers. I think he's going to have a good year. Good year at the plate. Oh, we lost Eric again.
He hit what, 25 last year?
Yeah,
He hit
at
25
the
last
big.
year. I know he strikes out a ton, but in
Yeah.
Sacramento, those guys all might hit 25.
In fairness, a lot of catchers do. Yeah, that's why I said to Eric, if you can I loaded up. I've got 3 catchers. And I said to Eric, it never hurts to have. That's why I worry about when it comes to our team. You can say that our catchers, he's the greatest catcher. Well, he might be a good catcher. He can catch the ball, but he can't hit the ball.
Yeah.
And I think winning baseball teams always seem to have, over the years, they got catchers who can hit.
The only counter to that is the Astros. Maldonado can't hit a beach ball, but his defense was so good. But they also had a better lineup.
They had a great lineup.
Yeah, they had a great lineup.
Plus, they had the. You know what? They had a few extra. You shave a few off the other team when you cheat.
Well, yeah.
They had a little something
And
going.
Maldonado still couldn't hit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, Toby, what are you going to do? You're going to be working, selling, though. You're going to be hustling the cars there opening day.
Yes, I will be, but I will have my phone right there so I can still watch the game with my AirPod in so no one knows.
There you go.
Yeah.
Eric and I will be doing a pregame show.
Exciting. I will watch that. I will make sure to be on that. I'll be up early.
Pregame show, and you might even, you know what? There'll be no hiding. Guys from our chat there, Mike O, Mark, a few of them, Marcus, Greg, they said they're going to drop by our makeshift studio outside Oracle Park, and Eric will be throwing it to me for live guests. So
nice.
I'm excited about it. I just want to watch baseball, man.
Yes.
I told Eric today on the phone, I said, I can, and this is why I love fantasy ball. I can watch any two, pick 2 teams, any 2 teams. If they're on TV, I can watch it. But then throw in that I got a little skin in the game and I got somebody playing fantasy.
Yes.
I love watching it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, let's talk while Eric is away doing what Eric's doing. Who do you think is going to be our unsung hero this year? The Willie Mack Award.
I think it's Matos. I think if Matos gets the most at-bats that he can, I think Matos is our unsung hero for sure.
Really?
I think so. Given the right at-bats, it seems like the more at-bats he gets, the better he was getting. We can't keep doing this whole sending him down after a week. I don't think they're going to do that with him. I think if you get him the at-bats he needs, he's going to build up into the season, and he's going to be that guy.
Excellent. Skaters thinks it's going to be Encarnacion.
Hopefully. There's a lot of guys I think can make a difference. It's just...
I think the comeback player of the year, maybe in baseball, comeback player of the year could be Jonathan India or Wilmer Flores.
I think Bo Bichette. I think Bichette has a great season and gets the bag at the end of the year.
There you go. See, he's got a haircut. He's rocking a haircut this year. He doesn't look the same without the long hair, man.
No. I'm kind of hoping the Blue Jays suck and call them. I'm hoping they suck. I would call them and give up Harrison for Bo Bichette and try and get an extension.
They're all in.
He can hit.
They're all in.
He can hit.
They're all in. They think they've got the pitching. They think they've turned it around. They think they're all in. They think they're going after the American League East this year.
In that division, I just don't see it. Besides,
listen, I think the New York Yankees, it's like smoke and mirrors. The Yankees are good. I don't think the Yankees are the LA Dodgers by any stretch.
Not anymore. Not without Soto. They didn't even make the playoffs the year before, and it's kind of the same lineup. Like in a way, it's kind of the same lineup.
Rizzo's
getting
gone.
old.
Their pitching's been a little suspect here in the preseason. I don't know, man. I don't think the Yankees are all that they're cracked up to be.
Nope. They have Fried. Rodon hasn't been what he was supposed to be, what they paid for. And then who's after that? Stroman?
Then you get the Boston Red Sox, and I don't
think Red Sox looks like it can be on fire. They might win the whole thing. They might be someone to look out for against the Dodgers.
When you say win the whole thing, you talking about the East or the American League or the World Series?
I think everything. If they have the bullpen, they have the pitching, experienced pitching in the playoffs, and then their lineup is experienced as well. Devers, Bregman, people like that. Hopefully, Story stays healthy. That's another comeback player of the year.
Toby, I'm here for the
Story.
love of the game. I love the Giants. I love baseball. I love the National League more so. But we're wasting our time, dude. Dodgers are going to win the World Series this year.
Well, I hope not. As a Giants fan, I sure hope not. I don't want to go through that again. But
Did
yeah,
you watch? Did you
it's
watch
a
the first? Did you watch first 2 games of the year?
Yes, I'm a psycho. I woke up at 3:00 in the morning before work just to watch both of them.
I watched them. I was on the radio till 6 in the morning, so I caught it all.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, what are the Dodgers missing? And did you see? I had a pitcher got me 11 points one night. I think it was opening night. He got me 11 points in the fantasy league, and they sent him to AAA. Knack, he's gone. They
Already?
They are. Yeah, the guy ended up striking out the side. I think got me 3 outs, struck out the side, got the win, got me 11 points. He's gone. Shipped off to AAA. There's no room. They're that good. That good pitchers can't even make the team.
Yeah, their AAA staff is better than like half the league, which is ridiculous just because they can't find a spot.
Yes, you're onto it. They're scary, man. I'll tell you, give them credit. The Dodgers have built a winning product, man.
Yeah, they've done it the right way. Drafts, international drafts, trades. Yeah.
And they're not afraid to pick up the phone. Look, last year they got a rise. This offseason, we were you hear stories coming out of Arizona where they're like, what's his name? The pitcher there, Burns. Well, wasn't really that. They weren't serious. What does that tell you as a Giant fan? They're not
lazy.
Serious. What are you doing, Eric? Are you working behind the scenes? Or are you coming back? Are you taking?
He's getting a trade done right now. That's what he's doing.
Oh, is he working out a deal? Okay, I'm going to pull mine off the table then. I made an offer to Senior, but I guess he's not coming in with a trade. He's not going to. You're not in our draft, are you, Toby?
No, unfortunately not.
No, you didn't get in. All right, Eric, what's up over there?
Just taking care of some commissioner business.
Did you make a deal?
There's not me, but it's coming.
Who's working out a deal?
We'll share with you as soon as it comes across my email. As soon as it comes across.
Are there some people in talks?
There's people's in talks. Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. It's a coming. And there it is. Hold on 1 second. View trade.
Bring it home. You got the music? We got a big announcement?
Hold on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just doing this real quick. Okay. All right. Let me go back. Wait, no. Just go. No, I don't need that.
Are there any teams you think that can compete with them this year?
With who? The Dodgers?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. We got time to get to Armand? Oh, Armand's gone.
Oh, did he took off. Hold on 1 second.
Maybe he's got some internet problems. He'll be back.
I keep hoping the Phillies do something, but they just kind of keep sticking the same old lineup out there.
The ticker tape. We got ticker tape. We got sirens. What else?
All right. We do have a trade.
What do we got?
Between Senior Softball Games and Robbie Dizzle.
Robbie, what are you doing? Robbie said, I'm not trading anybody. Robbie, Robbie said, I'm going to pull up the quote. He said, I am not trading any of my players.
He came in here in the very beginning of the show and says that C.J. Abrams was up for a trade, and C.J. Abrams is moving. He is going.
Yeah, but he's hurt. He's out for like 6 months, Eric.
He's going to, I don't know how long. He is going.
Yes?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that long. Is it?
Is the trade already done?
Yeah.
Robbie, I got
So
can't pull it back.
CJ Abrams is going to senior softball games, and senior softball games is sending Nathan Evaldi to Robbie Dizzle.
Robbie, Robbie, I could have made you I could have made you a sweet deal. I'm not. That's it. Robbie's off. He's on my shit list now. Dan, Dilly, and Robbie.
In that order.
And Senior ain't far behind. It's the bottom of the ninth, 2-0 for him, too. I don't think I'm going to trade with anybody. Marcus wanted to trade and send him a couple. Nah. Okay. All right, let's bring in. Oh, he's gone again. Okay.
What the heck?
Strikes. 2 strikes.
Yeah, I don't say anything about him being injured. But
I
there you
know.
go.
I'm just pulling your chain. I got a pissed. He never tried. I'm telling you, I got a message at 4:00 this afternoon from Robbie DeVille. I can't trade any of my players. I'm set. Well, you little prick. You little prick. I can't wait to see you opening day, Robert. Can't wait to see you now.
He needed a starting pitcher, I guess. So there you go.
Dan, it's going down tonight. Robbie Dizzle. I'm not trading a single one of my players. And then all of a sudden, Eric's sounding the siren. We're under
Robbie. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Robbie has got a pretty decent team. It's got a pretty damn decent team.
I'll pass him by game 3. By April.
Who cares about game 3?
By April 10th, I'm going to be in first place. I won't look back.
Oh, no worries. Armand said it's.
Oh no, Robert Dizzle. He sent me a trade he sent me a little while ago. He offered me what? He wanted Real Muto and somebody else for Wilmer. I'm dumb, but I ain't stupid.
It's all good, Armand. I understand. Get those charged for tomorrow.
I'm having chest pain.
All
right. And speaking of Robbie, I think he has somebody under contract we have all come to know and love. Eric?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I think he signed Verlander.
It says, Glenn, keep that trade up. What does that mean?
Who's that, from Senior?
Yeah.
Oh, Senior, we interested in a trade? I'm going to pull it. We live in a different world we lived in 5 minutes ago.
Why are you giving Senior shit? He didn't even do nothing.
I made him a trade offer and he ran to Robbie Dizzle. So now I think I'm going to pull it down and I want his catcher.
Who's catcher?
Seniors. I'll give him Real Muto, but I want his catcher.
You have 3 catchers, though.
You can never have enough catchers, Eric. You know. And speaking of Robbie Dizzle, you know who his catcher is?
No. Who is his catcher?
Isn't his catcher? I could be wrong. It's either Dilly or Rob have our catcher. Let me see. Create a trade. Yeah, let me see if it's Dilly.
No. Dilly has Bailey.
Oh, I think Dilly's in trouble.
Yeah, Bailey killed me last year. He had a great first half. I let him go the second half. Oh my God, he killed me last year.
Yeah. And Toby, I don't know if you're familiar with the way Eric set this thing up. This thing is actually designed. You got to bring it. Dude, you put up a couple of offers on the board and you're going to lose like 12 points, 14 points. Like,
no.
You literally.
Robbie has Will Smith. He doesn't need a catcher.
Will Smith?
Will Smith.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
He's good.
Whoever has Cal Raleigh is going to have a good year.
Who?
Cal Raleigh from the Mariners. Whoever has him, that guy can hit.
Glenn has him.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn has Salvador Perez, Cal Raleigh, and Real Muto.
That's great.
And I've been trying to remove
Sal
Real
could fit
Muto.
into first base, yeah.
Huh?
Sal could fit into first base, too, if you need to.
That's where I have him on opening day, and I move my first baseman. Bellinger is playing outfield. Dude!
Glenn's playing chess. You guys are playing checkers, guys.
There you go. Here's my lineup, Toby. I got Raleigh, as you mentioned, and I got Perez, Then I've got Brandon Lowe at second, or and I can never say his name, Ringifo.
Oh, the one from the
Renifo?
Angels,
Yeah.
Renifo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've got L.A. De La Cruz,
Solid.
Cody Bellinger, O'Neill Cruz.
He's
Colton
gonna have a
Cowser,
breakout year.
Colton Cowser, Jason Dominguez, James Wood, Tyler O'Neill, Taylor Ward. Oh my God. And then
Look at Glenn. Glenn thinks he's got him down.
Toby.
Yes.
You think I'm doing okay? That's not a bad lineup, man.
That's not a bad lineup.
I think that's pretty deep. Now my pitching staff. Roki Sasaki, Chris Bassett, Clay Holmes,
I like one of them.
Tanayoki Sugano, Kodai Senga, Gavin Williams, David Bednar, Griffin Jacks.
I think you're going to lose some points in the pitching.
Yeah, I think your pitching fell off. I thought the pitching, your lineup's going to carry you, that's for sure.
Dude, I thought my team sucks compared to my pitching. Where do you think my pitching's weak?
Right now, Sasaki is not going to pitch very much, so you're not going to get as many.
From watching him, they're going to pitch him 3 to 4 innings. Like how we're talking with Verlander, very few innings. I think they're going to baby him the first year. I don't think they're going to pitch him very much.
If
so
he
you're going to get 4 or 5 strikeouts maybe at the most, but he won't give you a lot of innings.
4 or 5 strikeouts? He struck out 12 in his last preseason game. Come on,
that doesn't mean nothing, though.
Hey, preseason, you always hoot and holler how preseason doesn't matter. It's a whole different ballgame.
It's different when the game's
And he looked nervous. Like I know it's Japan, but he definitely looked nervous.
And I'm making. Oh, he didn't. Oh, come on. Okay, Toby, you lost me. You're right.
He didn't. You don't think he looked nervous out there? And even the commentators are saying his warm up, he was extra sweaty before that.
Yeah, he was
before that start.
In front of the Japanese crowd, and oh my God, he was. Come on. Okay, we'll see. We'll see who wins this. I'm really excited. I think I got a shot this year. I'm in second place with 21 points. And may I add, Toby, the 2 players who got me the 21 points are no longer on my roster. I said goodbye.
But we're talking only 2 games. We still got another 160 games to go. Well,
162.
Still 162, to be honest with you.
I know that should scare the crap out of the rest of the league.
Glenn thinks he's got it, man. He thinks he's got it.
In fact, wait a sec. I got to go pull that trade on Senior. I'm not trading with Senior anymore.
Glenn won in April.
How do you cancel?
Senior didn't even have anything to do with the trade. It was a counter.
This trade will be reflected in your lineup. Yeah,
oh my God, man.
There, I canceled the trade. I'm quite content to keep Real Muto and put him on because we got 2 utility players.
Oh, you guys have 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 utility players. I feel okay about mine. We'll see how it pans out, man. Now, I feel pretty decent. We'll see how it works out.
I think I only have 1 bench guy, and I think it's Matos, but I stack loaded pitching because I know at some point someone's going to want to trade for pitching. And I took a lot of good pitching kind of early. So I think that's going to work out later on.
My starting rotation is Corbin Burns, Framber Valdez, Bailey Ober, Justin Steele.
Ooh, yes, I did get Steele. He hurt me.
Yeah, he kind of shit the bed, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, it's only game 1. It's fine.
For a closer, I got Jordan Romano. And then as far as my my setup guys, I got Cade Smith, Luke Weaver, Hunter Gaddis, Blake Trinan, and I got Landon Roop in the bench.
Nice.
I think that'll be okay.
See, I was starting to think Greg understood baseball. He said my pitching is weak. Okay. I'm thrilled with my pitching. I think my pitching is my dominant factor.
You think?
Dude, I've got 4 of the top 5 setup guys. You know how many points I'm going to get for holds?
Yeah, you'll get. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
50 holds last year.
But your starting pitching may put you in the hole. That's the problem.
I got guys who, dude, I'm no worries. Double-digit strikeouts every game. Senga.
Double-digit strikeout. Look, that doesn't happen all the time. Double-digit strikeouts don't happen all the time. Most of the time, you're getting, 5, 6. If you're having a good game, 9, maybe 10.
I stole Gavin Williams right out from underneath everybody. Gavin Williams is going to be one of my silent assassins this year. Griffin Jacks, I got him off the waiver wire. Didn't know he was even available.
Oh, Griffin Jacks from the Twins. Yeah, I have him too. He was nice last year.
And Clay Holmes, I think, is going to have a huge year as a starter.
Yeah, his kick change looks nice.
That's a gamble,
His kick change looks nice, though. That new pitch.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll see. Hey, dude, like you said,
we'll see.
The season only got a couple of games in.
Yeah, exactly.
After a week, everybody will be calling. My phone will be ringing. Don't worry.
Handful of days left.
My phone will be ringing.
Hey, Glenn, you want to move a catcher? Nope. Yeah,
nope.
It's like Dan. Dan shit on me so much last year about a trade I actually made that benefited him. He shit on it so much. Now I won't trade with him. I ain't going through that. You know what they said on the movie? Eric, have you seen the movie Jaws?
Years ago.
I've seen that. I've been there before, and I'm not going through that hell again.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going through that hell again.
Hey, so, Dan, are you doing a league? Are you doing a league, Dan? Over on NorCal?
Apparently not so much. He says he can't get enough, man. I want
No. He's going to make it smaller amount. He's going to make it $50, I think. He's already in a $200 league, so.
Oh, if it's only a 50, I'm content with where we're at. I need a big payroll.
I might. Damn, that's going to be a lot of teams to keep track of, though. I don't know.
You're already in 2.
I'm already in 2, yeah.
Yeah. See, then I'd lose interest because then I'm going to have players. I'd have a player on one team, and I'll be rooting against him because he's,
be a mess.
Too many for me. 2 would be my max. Glenn, if you're predicting Holmes, because Holmes and Hicks are not the same. Eric, you're first on the board. Are you taking a Holmes or are you taking a Hicks?
Neither. I can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't take either.
If you got to take one.
Holmes has never been a starter.
Hicks isn't much of a starter either.
I know.
I'm thrilled to have Holmes. And if you ask that question, Turd, why are there like 400 and how many picks, Eric? 460 picks in our draft. Nobody picked Hicks.
Yeah. No.
Nobody wants him.
I think Holmes is a gamble simply off the fact that they're using him opening day. He's their number 1. I think if he was their 3, then it's not as much of a gamble. He can kind of work into it. But them being the number 1, that's the scary part. Because then let's say he does fall off that cliff like Hicks did. Where do you go from there? He's supposed to be your number 1 guy. Because Senga didn't have many starts last year either. He had 3 starts before the playoffs started?
Not even. Right?
Yeah, maybe not even. I think he
started in the postseason, and it was very pretty. But he should bounce back. He had the whole offseason to heal up, so Senga may be good. But yeah, Clay Holmes, I don't know.
I think I might just get rid of Tyler Fitzgerald.
I got him in my other league.
He's only being started in 10% of leagues. And he's batting 9.
The strikeouts.
You got to be
strikeouts are so
strikeouts
much.
Is going to be. I don't know, man. Again, I got him on the bench in my other league. I don't know, man.
Hey, that's why I'm telling you, Toby. If you, Eric, can you bring it up?
What do you want me to bring up?
The point scoring system on our page.
Oh,
I just want to point out anybody who's following along with this these shenanigans tonight, don't understand our scoring. You think, sign this guy and sign this guy. Toby. You literally have it. You can have a guy who pitches you 3 innings, gets you 6 strikeouts. You can actually, you can finish with a minus. You can finish with less points, less than 0. You can minus, right, Eric?
Wins 3 saves.
You could have
Saves 3.
18 plus your strikeouts would be what? 24. Now let's say he gives up 6 runs on 6 hits. Well, there's 12. So now you've lost 12 points. It just
got the holds.
It's yay.
There you go. You give up a hit, you give up an earned run, you give up a home run, and you give up a walk, you give up a hit batter, you're minus. Low save, minus.
So you can have a guy strikes out 12, takes a loss, and when you factor in the loss and his hits, you could be what a great day for Logan Webb, and he got me.
And here's the hitting.
-2.
There's a lot of hitting in this.
Home runs, 4 points. Plus, Eric explained that if you hit what's a grand slam worth, Eric? 4, 5, 6, 7 RBIs, you get what? 4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. Plus the run scored.
9 points for a grand slam.
Yeah, good. Yeah, buddy.
There you go. So, and it's those strikeouts, man. I saw a couple of people. I talked to Eric. I'm not going to throw their name out and embarrass them tonight, but a few people were playing the waiver wire, and they're like, I said, Eric, watch. If a guy goes 5 for 5 tomorrow in the preseason, this guy scoops him up off the waiver wire every day. There's all these I go, he's picking the guys who are hot. But I said, look, the next day, 0 for 5 and 5 strikeouts. You're going to lose all the points you got the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Going to kill you. That's another thing, Eric. We got to pick wisely. If you're going to go with the home run hitters, you can say, oh, home run, all those points. What happens with majority of power hitters?
Strikeouts.
It's going to kill you in the Ks, right?
That's the thing. You got to be careful because a lot of the home run hitters are also big strikeout guys. So
yeah, the winner of this thing could have like 242 points for the year.
Yeah, it's true.
He could. So Robbie's winning with 48. After opening day, he could have less than he went in.
And majority of those points came from his 2 starting pitchers.
Yeah.
That's
he was very lucky because not only did he had 2 starting pitchers, but they dominated.
Yes. Yep.
He's got that. What's his name? Yamamoto
and Imanaga.
One hit.
And I think he had Imanaga too, right? Yeah. So
yeah. Armand, there you go.
D-shot, you don't like it?
I thought you were sending an SOS over to literally under the table message.
Hey, it could always be my pen. Is that better?
I thought Eric was over at the falls. There's a blizzard coming. There's a blizzard coming. Or the other episode. My bones, there's a blizzard coming, and they're telling me now. His toes got frostbite.
Yeah. They're telling me now. Yep.
Yeah. I was watching that again today. Dude, I can't get away from that TV show.
Whoa.
Hello.
Yeah, I saw the stats. Armand, yeah. Combs had a nice spring, no doubt about it. Let's see what happens, though, when you get into the regular season. Woo! Damn.
5 days away.
Dan thinks the winner gets over 2,000 points this year.
Maybe.
I thought Eric was wielding a weapon the other night when I saw that.
Yeah, look at that. All the different freaking soils at the Grand Canyon. There you go.
I don't know. Do you want to check that, or do you even care, Eric? Somebody just posted Glenn has already made the most moves. Is that true?
You might
but
have.
It's unlimited. I can do this.
Unlimited.
Dude, after last year, you must know I can do this all day long.
Let me see something here.
And if it's unlimited, oh guys, I could set the record, the fantasy record for roster moves in a season. I did so last year. I certainly set the record for most moves in a 6.
So leading in moves is Glenn with 11. Marcus
off
with 10.
the waiver wire.
Yeah, Marcus with 10. Dan with 9.
Ooh.
There's a tie between Senior and Robbie Dizzle at 8.
Wasn't the draft last week?
It was a week ago tonight.
Yes, it was a week ago tonight. I know, dude.
Was
This
it
is
last?
nuts.
Was it 2 weeks ago
I
or a
like
week
that,
ago?
Toby.
Yes.
Last
And then
week.
you had the 6th Street Gigantes. Oh, that's Cliff. 6th Street. I love it. That's great. Cliff, if you're in the chat, that's awesome. He's got 7 moves. Myself
Go
and
ahead,
Will
Robbie.
both have 6.
Go ahead, Rob.
Grandson of the Wind has 4. And then Droopy, Dilly have 1. And Ibrahim has no moves. No moves for Ibrahim.
Amen.
Oh, he made his move on draft night.
Yeah. Yep.
So you know all about Toby. You know who Dr. Dilly is, right?
Yes.
Well, the doctor came into the draft. How many pitchers did he pick, Eric?
He got
How many closers?
Oh yeah, a lot. He got not one starter. He did not get one starter.
He's got almost every closer in baseball.
Morty and roster lock says that. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Dilly stepped out of his comfort zone when he picked Pete Alonso, and then he went back to closer. He's a Jesus. And I picked 3 freaking catchers, and the world's like the sky's falling. Come on, you got to admit, like, dude, he cleaned up. Maybe he thinks he can deal him. I don't know.
I don't think so. He's not dealing right now. So, hey, all the power to him.
We'll know after a week or two if
he has faith in his
mired.
process. So go for it, man. So I say go for it.
Robert, I'll get back to you right after the show. I'm just going to charge my phone. But
What are you doing?
What?
Oh, sorry. I have a kitty. He's trying to mess around.
What's your cat's name?
We haven't named him yet. They're
there he
brand
is, Eric.
new.
Oh, look at that. That's adorable. I love that guy.
I
That
like
is
that. I like
awesome,
kitties.
man.
Have you
Beautiful cat.
Have you seen little Wilmer Flores drop by?
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, these are brand new. He has a sibling somewhere around here.
He said a little hello there to all the.
Yeah, I heard that. That is awesome, man.
Yeah,
Are they
got a
from the
lot of
same
these.
litter?
Yes, I have a little black one that's running around somewhere in my room right now.
Hey, call one Willie, call the other one Maze.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Little Wilmer Flores and
That's freaking
Willie
awesome, man.
Mays.
All mine are out and about.
Yeah.
Hey, D-Shot got a great stay. You ready for D-Shot, guys? Or we bring this one up. There you go.
That's awesome.
I caught him on other networks. I go to different channels and Dilly, why do you use a different name everywhere you go? You're Dr. Dilly, you're Dilly the Great, you're Dilly this, you're Dilly Bar, you're Lionel. I'm like, where did that one come from?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe his name's Lionel. I don't know.
But I think, let me see. He got a pretty decent lineup. It's a Mets lineup for sure.
Oh, you were away working out trades, or Mr. Commissioner, and Toby said he's going with. You remember back in the 70s, the long string and the little earpiece,
I don't even know.
and his radio. He's got the little earpiece in. He's gonna have the earpiece in at work next week, opening day, and we're gonna do the show. And I said,
gotcha.
we'd go on opening day in Cincinnati. You and I got to go on do a pregame show. So he says,
Yeah, we probably should do a pregame. Do a pregame, absolutely. Because what time does it start? It's going to be noon our time, right?
Yeah,
Or is it-
I think 105.
It's 105 our time, or is it Cincinnati time?
Oh, I have it somewhere around here.
I have it
I think
right
it's
here.
105.
Oh, so wow, they're starting 4 o'clock over? No, 3 o'clock over there, right?
Yes.
I can go on at. We'll go on at 11:30. We'll go on.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, and then we can tee up there'll be games underway. I
Yeah.
just can't wait. I just want to get on and talk about ball, man. Real ball.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
gonna be fun. And then our fantasy will be in full swing. Full swing.
That's
People are
got
gonna
me pretty
either-
hyped.
People are going to be either like absolutely stoked and see how many points they score, or some people are going to be like, "Oh my god, what did I get
Yeah.
myself into?"
Maybe
But
by
then again,
maybe by 8 p.m. when we go live with Giant Sports Talk Live, a Northern Lights Entertainment production. Next Thursday night, Eric, the trade window will be open. Maybe people will be losing their mind. Oh my God!
I don't think
oh
so.
God.
People aren't going to panic. Not after one game.
I did.
There you are.
Last year. Toby, last year I went the first, what was it, 45 days or so?
That would call that one midnight. You can't see it. All you see is black. Holy crap.
Yeah, I can't see him.
He's literally the only one of his kind in this litter. Somehow he's the only black one.
Wow.
We have 2 orange ones. We have one that looks like all of them. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Kyle sums it up beautifully. First of all,
awesome.
Good story. Kyle says, I adopted a cat. I took him to the shelter and just couldn't do it. He's a dog trapped inside a cat's body. Dude, little Wilmer Flores is the most loving, peaceful, meow, meow. But then, dude, he can dial it up. And he runs around the house like he's chasing invisible ghosts.
Mm.
And now he can run up the door. He's like Spider-Man. He can get up on top of the door.
The door, yeah.
On top of the door. Little prick. How he just runs, right up the door.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
It is. I keep thinking he's going to fall, crack the ribs or something. But anyway. Glenn is a fast starter, then fades. That's what my wife says, isn't it? Eddie likes little black kitty cats. Great putty cats. Great putties. All right, Eric. 2 hours of these shenanigans. I'm done.
I think we're good. Hey, Toby, man, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Of course. Thanks for having me on, guys. Can't wait. Thank you. Have a good night, y'all. Hopefully.
Make sure you tune in next Wednesday. I think Wednesday night, Eric and I will do I haven't talked to him about it, but I think we're going to do an open phone predictions night.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect.
That'll be fun.
Come on in.
And next week, look for Vince. I'm going to try to get Vince over here.
Okay.
Cut me a deal on a car. I'll be in to see you.
Okay. Yeah. Just ask for me. Let me know.
I will.
Right on.
All right.
Take it easy,
Have
Toby.
a good one, y'all. Have a good night.
Thanks, Toby.
All right, there was Toby.
Toby is unaware I can only probably afford the spare tire. Seriously.
Oh my gosh, I know, right?
I don't even know if I'd. I should have asked him. You buy a quality vehicle in the Bay Area, man. I'd be afraid to park it downtown.
I know, right?
I just take mass transit. Sorry, Toby, but we'll see. I've been busy anyway. All right, brother. We're taking tomorrow night off, I assume, and then we're back with another. Are you telling? What? Another hot corner?
Hot corner. It's the hot corner before the start of the season. So we'll probably have some predictions. I think we'll have some predictions over there as well. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to try to make the hot corner on Sunday night. Not sure I might be in the air. This is my first time I'll be going through customs on Sunday, Eric. I don't know if they'll let me in. Apparently there's a new law in the books. You got to have short hair or something. I don't know. I've never been worried going over the border before, but who knows? It's going to be a free-for-all.
It's going to be interesting. All right, guys. We will see you Sunday night over at the Hot Corner, 8 o'clock. Glenn may or may not be with us because you'll be traveling back to San Francisco. So we'll see what happens. If not, you'll be back on Monday.
Dan, give them credit. They'll be there as well.
Absolutely. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Be good out there, guys. Have a great weekend, and we will see you Sunday night, 8 o'clock.
Feel better, Eric.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.